Cool. Got it. Thanks. Okay, everyone, this is your last chance to remind your potential people, if you're an Ellepreneur, or remind whoever might want to get on this Zoom with us tonight. I'm going to play a little video for everyone, kind of going over our products and what they do. While I'm doing that, you guys, this is your last chance to talk to your people and get them on this call. So I'll go ahead and start that now.
Maybe the longest study in history. Harvard University has been studying happiness since 1938 in the ongoing Harvard Study of Adult Development. It's been tracking the lives of over 700 men and women for the past 77 years, and it's one of the most, if not the most, detailed and lengthy studies on happiness ever. The results are staggering and shows that happiness is not necessarily what you think. More recently, another Harvard alum and one of the world's leading experts on happiness is proving that happiness is an advantage. In fact, his research shows that happiness fuels success, not the other way around. We live in a time where there are more books being written on the subject of happiness than in the history of book writing. All of these studies, books, and research all seem to be coming to the same conclusion. And that is that happiness is really about two things: social connectivity and chemicals, and how our brain creates emotions via its network of neurotransmitters to release the chemicals or hormones that make us feel happy. Modern science, as well as neuroscience, the study of the brain, have known for some time now what these chemicals and hormones are: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Let's call these our positive neurochemicals. When your brain releases one or more of these neurochemicals, you feel good. As humans, we're always looking for ways to turn on these happy chemicals. Introducing Dose. DOSE is the way to a happier, healthier you. Dose is led by the world's first nootropic-infused instant coffee, along with xanthocumol. Combined, they are capable of getting your brain to release all four of these positive neurochemicals at the same time. Imagine being able to elevate your mood, feel more connected, have longer lasting energy, and feel more focus and clarity. Well, now you can. It begins with one of the most unique coffees in the world today, Elevate Brew. It's a functional beverage that can replace your current coffee or be added to it. Either way, its nootropic formulation includes natural and botanical ingredients that will elevate your mood and help stimulate those positive neurochemicals. Next, our bioavailable xanthocumol has over 300 research articles showing so many benefits to the human body that they're calling it the master molecule. However, the biggest breakthrough from this molecule that comes from the hops plant is that it's the only natural ingredient on Earth that will tell your body to release its own oxytocin, commonly referred to as the hormone of happiness. These two incredible products combined is what we call Dose. Now, for the first time ever, you can stimulate your neurotransmitters to release all four of the positive neurochemicals. Will make you feel better, feel more socially connected, and most of all, elevate your happiness. So if you're ready to gain the happiness advantage and become more productive with a greater sense of well-being and elevate your life, get your dose of happiness today.
Okay, did you guys get to see that okay? Hopefully that worked. All right, guys. Okay, so that was a little bit about our product. We stand behind an absolutely amazing product here. This company is absolutely incredible. What we have done here is just something just completely out of this world. It's just completely awesome. Our product truly does change lives, and you're going to hear from some people, including myself, about this product, what it's done for us, and how the opportunity coupled with this product has completely changed our lives. So I hope you guys really enjoy this and get some value. So I'm going to go ahead and with myself. So my name is Tara Morgan Rasinski. I started here 1 year ago. This week, actually, I celebrated my year anniversary. This has just been a absolute freaking whirlwind, you guys. I cannot even believe my life when I wake up. Like, this is just the craziest thing, the craziest. So I started taking this product a year and 2 months ago. I saw someone promoting it on Facebook. I grabbed myself a sample, and from the first cup, I was absolutely hooked. I seriously drank my first cup, and I seriously started calling all of my family. I was like, you guys have to try this. You have to try this. You have to try this. I had really been suffering. I had been searching for something that could help me with my anxiety. I struggle really bad with really bad crippling anxiety. It's just how it's been my whole entire life. And when I say I struggle with anxiety, I mean, like, I really struggle. I get scared to leave the house sometimes. Like, it's really bad. So I've been searching for something. The week before trying this product, I had actually been to the doctor and asked him to go back on antidepressants. I had been off of antidepressants for a year. I was super proud of that. However, I still had this feeling of impending doom all the time. Like, I felt like something was going to happen. I started obsessing about weird things. And I had just gone to the doctor. So I didn't know anything about this product. I just wanted to try it because I heard Smart Coffee helps you lose weight. So I didn't know what I was in for at all. It was really struggling. And I got the samples and I tried it. And again, I told everyone, because from the first cup, it was absolutely amazing. I felt normal for the first time. So I started drinking it, regularly every single day. And at this time, I was with a previous company, and I would sit there every single morning and drink this magic cup. It really is like a magic cup of coffee. And every single morning I would think, I have to go to this company. I have to go to this company. But I was extremely loyal to my previous company. I felt really dirty even having those thoughts that maybe there's something else out there. But I knew that, this product was changing my life. A crucial turning point for me was I looked in the mirror and my face was straight, and I knew that, my results were that I couldn't miss my following, my network, because it was changing me mentally and physically. Another crucial turning point for me was I started selling it, just to everyone I talked to. With my previous company, I was not ever going to bring up products or the company or the opportunity. I was honestly, not that I was ashamed, but I just felt like I was pitching them. With this, even before I came here, I found myself talking about it. I found myself telling people about it. And I was like, oh my God, this product is so amazing that I just have to go to this company. So I launched here September 7th, 2018, with the intention to only sell some coffee. I did not think anyone would join me. I honestly had no intention of that at all. Like, I can tell you with a pure heart, I had no intention to build a team here. I just simply wanted to share this amazing coffee with people, because I thought, you know what, if I can just go out there and I can launch this business and I can help some people, feel better and maybe possibly make enough money to pay some bills, that would be great. So I launched here September 7, 2018, and what followed was honestly something insane. My success, my team's success, is honestly because this product is so absolutely amazing. I can truly, honestly say that 100%. I truly believe to be successful in direct sales, you have to have a product that's extremely powerful and that you're passionate about. So our very first month in business, we hit diamond status, which is $40,000 in happiness shared our very first month. I don't want to sit here and brag or like toot my own horn or talk about how awesome it is, volume wise, but I'm trying to give you guys an idea of what you can do here, because the product is so powerful. I think it's just very important for you guys to hear this story because it's insane. So our first month we did $40,000 in sales, in coffee sales, you guys. The second month we did 80,000, which is Black Diamond. The third month we did Royal Black Diamond. Our fourth month we hit Ambassador, which is $300,000 in coffee sales. And then as of last month, we hit Royal Crown Ambassador as a team, which was $825,000 in coffee sales. And we did that in 12 months. Again, you guys, I don't want you to think that I'm sitting here trying to toot my own horn or try to entice you guys with sales, but I'm just trying to give you guys a good example of what can happen. Now, my story is definitely different than everyone else. You know, not everyone is going to do that, but again, I just wanted to give you guys an idea. It's just been an insane ride. Insane ride. This product is just unbelievable. The opportunity is absolutely unreal. So the people that I have chosen to speak actually have amazing stories as well. These are personally enrolled people that I have personally enrolled who are absolutely amazing. You're going to hear from different people from different ranks. So it's not just people with massive success, it's people who have a different story with the product as well. So I just want them to tell their story so you guys can hear it, but this is an amazing opportunity. All right, so first off, I want Tiffany Shazer, who's a great friend of mine, to come on here and tell her story. She's inspiring to me and a great friend of mine. So Tiffany, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, can you hear me? Because I wanted to make sure I unmuted.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so like she said, my name is Tiffany Shazer. I am coming really close on hitting my 1 year here with this company, and I love it. So I think a lot of people start because they see weight loss or they see pictures, you know, what the outside looks like. I needed help with my inside. I was going through dealing with the death of my mom. She was my best friend, and she went through a long battle with cancer. And to spare you a lot of details, there was just a lot of things she went through, surgeries, at-home care, and we did the right thing by her. However, after she had passed, I just really struggled. I had 2 small kids. I did a lot of things with her, and I couldn't get back to myself, and I was just really struggling. Tara had mentioned going back to anti-anxiety and depression medicines. I had never been on them, but I was to the point where I felt like that was the only thing that was going to save me. I just felt like a walking zombie. And when Tara had made this move, I had known her from our previous company, but we weren't super close. I just had known her. She was a good person, a good trainer. I went to her for questions, things like that. And when I found out that she was moving, I just wanted to see curiosity, what are you doing? And I went into a group she had that was like a 3-day sneak peek group. And all of these people were talking about, the fact that they weren't experiencing anxiety and depression. And for me, I had literally been praying. I didn't want to go on anti-anxiety medicines. I didn't want to go that route. I wasn't sure what would happen, the person I would be on those types of medicines. I had heard stories from other people, and I didn't want to go through it, but I thought it was my only saving grace. So I saw all these people, and they all said the same thing. They said, hey, I can't give medical advice. I can't say that because it worked for me, it'll work for you. But all of these people had the same story. So I didn't do it for us. I got into it to find myself, to get myself back, to not feel like a zombie, to not feel like I didn't have emotions, to not feel like I just couldn't make it through my day. So when I tried the coffee, I don't know, the first thing I noticed was just that I was happier and that I could feel, it's like I could feel things again. It was really pretty quickly that I felt like I was getting myself back and that I could do the things and get through my normal day without just feeling like I was in this total fog, this total like zombie-like state, I was getting back to myself. And I could feel that within about the first week. And I know that it took a while for me to really feel like, and to know that my anxiety and depression was gone. But you have to realize when you go through these things, sometimes it takes you a while to go through all of your triggers, those things that you really like, okay, I can get through this. I can get through my daily every day, but what about my triggers? What about flying? What about, crowd anxiety? And as I would get through these things and approach these, these things that used to trigger me so bad before, where I would have panic attacks, I would have to leave where I was at. I didn't have to do that. So for me, the biggest thing it could have ever done for me is given me myself back. Now, of course, in that time, I've also lost close to 30 pounds. I'm definitely a better mom. I'm definitely a better friend. I'm more present in everything that I do. And I couldn't not share this. Not just, this is great, guys. And it seems like so many people experience that, and it's wonderful. When you can look at yourself and you're even 10 pounds heavier, it makes a huge difference. But when you can really heal what's inside, and that's what this is doing for people. That's why this product is so phenomenal. That's why it's so desirable. That's why people, they can't run out of this stuff. Like once they start using it, they're like, I need this in my life. I cannot not do this. So I had been in network marketing. I've always had kind of what I called like a little side hustle. I worked, with makeup, skincare, those kind of things. And I really noticed that you had to be somebody special. You had to be like a big person. You had to have this huge problem. If you want to make real and legit money, there had to be something special about you, some niche, some weird thing, right? And so when I came to this company and I had this profound, benefits happen to me, I personally knew it was going to be successful. I thought, this coffee. They love coffee. People are going to try coffee. If it does, something great for them, they're going to try it. I knew that, but success in my mind was a couple $100 a month. And I thought, this is just going to be so great. I mean, this is more than I could have ever had envisioned in my life. People are getting life-changing benefits. They're telling their friends, they're telling their family. Like I said, I had worked in other businesses. I never had success like this. And it's because this product is so powerful. It's because what it can do for people. And when they have these benefits, and I'm not just talking about weight loss. Weight loss is great, but really it's situational. It's very small. I can have weight loss and everyone wants to know what I'm doing. And then, a month later, nobody cares because it's just completely back to yourself, feeling years better, no anxiety, no depression. I mean, people are telling everybody. People are running into people on the streets and being like, you got to try this coffee. And they are they're just customers. So I have customers refer people to me. I have customers who tell me that I'm an angel in their life. I have customers that tell me that I made such a difference. And all I did was share this product with them, you guys. Not only have I been so successful, my team has been so successful, and I've never known a success like this because I always thought you just had to be so special. You had to be this crazy person. Literally anybody can do it. I've come in, and I've never had experience and are able to share this with people. And then the same thing happens to them. Their customers share. Their customers want to join. Their customers start telling people about it. I mean, it's been pretty crazy. So now I'm almost a year. I'm about to hit my year, and we are at Black Diamond status, chasing Royal Black Diamond. And we just have, almost, last month we ended at $170,000 in volume. And just like Tara said, I don't want to say that because it sounds so astronomical, sounds so unattainable. But if you'd have told me, if I was talking to myself last year when I was going to join, I would have been like, you are crazy. I'm just a normal, average person. I'm not special. And I'm still not a year later, you guys. I'm doing this because this product is so huge that there's no way other than to share it. There's no way other than to tell people that you love, because if you love someone, you care about them, you want this for them as well. So I just want you to know anybody can do this. And that's pretty much my story.
Awesome, Tiffany. Thank you so much. I love your story. So you are absolutely amazing. I am so honored that you've gone on this journey with me, and I love you so much. So thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, so let's have Stacy, another great friend of mine, who I've known for years and years and years, come on and tell her story. She's doing amazing. She just hit diamond status. So Stacy, take it away.
Hey guys. All right. So my story is a little bit like Tiffany's, except I think I was suffering from postpartum depression. My baby is about a year and she's almost 2. But so when I got on this, she was about 9 months old. And I remember watching Tara's live about how it was helping her. It was helping her with anxiety. She had lost like 10 pounds or something like that in the 2 months that she had been on it. And me personally, I had literally, since Scarlett was born, I had gained 30 some pounds, and it was just every month it was just going more. And my attitude about life, my attitude just to anybody and everybody out there was just like meh. You know, like I didn't like anything about anything, especially my body, myself, and things like that. And so when I saw her go live, I immediately contacted her. I'm like, dude, what's up? Like, what are you doing? You know? And it's my part is what's really funny is that she's like, oh, it's this coffee thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't do coffee. And at first cause she was so brand new to it too, and she doesn't drink, you know, the chocolate. She's like, oh, that's cool. All right. Well, you know, thanks for getting back in contact with me. And then like, I think it was like 10, 15 minutes later, she comes back to me. She's like, we have chocolate. And I'm like, oh, well, I could do that, you know? And I did a little bit of research off of what she was telling me, that her upline, who she joined through, was making so much money. And I was like, well, I trust you. And if that can happen to me, any of the stuff can happen for me. I want in on it. I'm just the type of person that joins a business and thinks about it later. So I joined, and I'm actually at my 1 year mark as well. And today actually marks 1 year being on the products. I'm a huge success story in that. Literally by the first sip I took of the chocolate, I felt like a whoosh come over me of like calmness. I'm a mom of 5. I don't know if I said that, but so I have kids ranging from 13 all the way down to 1.5, and life's really, really crazy. I also ran a daycare at my house. I was actually able to shut it down this month because of the income that I'm making here. So anyways, back to the product and what it has done for me. Not only have I lost the 30 pounds that I've gained, I'm actually down 56 pounds in 1 year. The inch loss is like insane. I've literally become like a different person. Even today in the selfie, Tara was like, oh my God, look at you, you're so skinny. She's like, you have a dimple. I'm like, I don't think I ever had a dimple. But, things like that, like a lot of people notice things differently, and I'm still so self-conscious about my own self. I don't think that's something that will ever go away. I think everybody literally, and that's like a lot of like even customers and things like that think that the product's not doing something for them because they see themselves as they see them, like that of their older version of themselves. And I think I will always see myself that way. Even though I do feel pretty now, I do feel like, I'm rocking it. I'm not saying like, I feel like I'm, huge or anything like that. But I still think in the back of my mind, sometimes like I have so far to go, but really I don't have that much farther to go. So that's super duper exciting. And then the business side, I told Tara we were actually in a business together, and I stopped doing it probably about 6 months before this started. And I told her, I'm like, I've been out of networking. I have like no contacts. I'm probably going to suck at this. And she's like, whatever, dude, you're going to do fine. And I'm like, I really think this is not going to be good. And you know what? When you have a product that you literally fall in love with based on just that it's working so well for you, you exude it. Even if you're not like coffee all the time, but your whole personality changes, and people are like, dude, what's going on with you? Like, what's up? And people just come to you. And that's what we do here. Like, we're not in your face. And it's true. People just started coming, and it was crazy. I didn't zoom up in the ranks like everybody else. I did. I think I hit gold by April of this year. I had some struggles because I had a really close friend who died in the early stages of my joining here, and I almost took like a month off because it was really, really hard to lose somebody so close. But then December came along, and I'm like, all right, I got to get back. and I know I can do this. And ever since then, everything's just kind of like, it keeps falling into place. I'm like, okay, I had a goal like that I wanted to hit platinum by the end of July, and I did. And then I just, I kept working it. And even though I saw my friends doing so much better than me, or, somebody that joined like a week ago who's like now ambassador, I'm kidding, like nobody does that, but but like the thing is that I didn't dwell on somebody else's success. I was like, yay, you're awesome, that's great, and I know it's going to happen for me. I kept saying that to myself. I know it's going to happen for me. It's going to happen for me. I know it. I have all this history. I've been in network marketing since I was like 20, and I'm going to be 41 in like a week and a half. So it's a long time to be in this kind of world. And, I dabbled a little bit here. I dabbled a little bit there. I had minor success at some places. And always thing was I always had to rebuild my team. Always had to rebuild a team. And then once you have to rebuild like 2, 3, 4 times, you kind of like really lose all interest in that business, because if your team isn't succeeding, what's the point? You don't feel like it's worth it anymore, and then you lose interest in that business. And that's what has always happened in the previous ones. And I'd leave network marketing forever. And that's like that's what at least I would tell myself, like, I'm never doing this again. And I'm so glad that I gave this one a chance, because it's seriously changing my life in literally every way possible, mood, body, soul, and obviously financially. I'm not to where I want to be or think that I can take this business to, but I know that it's possible, and I want you all to know that it's possible too. Like, it doesn't matter where you came from. We teach everything that you need to know in order to have a very successful business. And if you just stay consistent and do the things that your sponsor tells you to do, or the big upline tells you what to do, you can be successful here. And that is what I tell my team. As long as you stay and do it every single day, you have built that trust to everybody that is out there watching you, So I'm not going to take up any more time, but I hope you all have a fabulous night and love the rest of the stories that are going to be talked about.
Thank you, Stacy, and I'm just so proud of you. You're doing absolutely amazing. I can't even tell you how proud I am of you. And what she did not mention is that she hit platinum 1 month, and the following month she doubled her volume and hit diamond within 4 weeks, which is huge, massive growth. So that's so amazing. She is so dedicated and so driven, and just doing absolutely amazing. But all right, so I want you now to hear from one of our newer, super new girls. I have worked with this girl previously in our previous company, and she's absolutely amazing. I love her to death. We work together every single day for about 2 years straight, and she is a great dear friend of mine as well. So Jessica, take it away, girl.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to start with a super abbreviated version of my testimony. I kind of, like Tara said, we worked together for a few years, and I really admired her. I knew that if she left our previous company, that this had to be something amazing. But I'm a little hard-headed, so it took me a while to just sit back and watch. And I watched for 10 months. And this whole year, the start of this year, had just been awful. I don't know if you guys have ever had like a horrible month that just continued into like a horrible year. But everything that could go wrong did go wrong. My marriage, my name's Jessica Allen Fuller, by the way. I am married. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3. My kids are 12, 5, and 4. So my household's a little chaotic, but we were just struggling as a family. So my husband and I, we have been married 11 years, and we just kind of hit like this, stage where we're like, I don't know what to do.
I didn't even look at it. I was just guessing.
And can you hear me?
Yes, sorry, I muted it.
Okay. And my daughter was having some issues. We were just kind of all having issues. It was just a really, really rough year. I was at the end of my rope. I felt super depressed. I had been on anxiety and depression meds for a really long time, and even that just wasn't helping me anymore. And I just felt like, you know what, I just can't do this anymore. And so this coffee was kind of like my last resort. And I tried everything else, and I thought, why not? You know, I'm just going to go for it. So I got the coffee, and on the very first day, I felt completely different. I felt awake. I felt alive. I felt like I could do life again. And that was amazing. You know, I had just really been struggling. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to give this to my husband. So my husband he has zero opinions. Like, he loves and supports me, but he really doesn't have an opinion, you know? And I thought, okay, I'm going to give him this coffee. So he drank it the first day, and then I got a text on my phone, and he was like, this coffee is awesome. So I knew then I was not making it up. It wasn't in my head, that this product was like truly something different. And I got really, really excited. And here I am. It's only been 3 months later, guys, and I joined about three or 4 weeks after I tried the coffee. I was like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going for it. So my entire family is on dose, me, my husband, and my daughter. And we are all thriving. We are excited. We're happy. I mean, I know it sounds silly and it sounds cliche, but truly, guys, it changed our lives. So our bodies crave it. Me and my husband will go to bed and we're like, we can't wait to get up and drink our coffee in the morning. I had already cut my anxiety meds in half. I'm not giving medical advice. Obviously, you need to consult with your doctor, but it's working for me. And it's just truly, you know, it's not a product that you have to hype up. It's not like, oh, guys, I want you, you know, to try this because it's so amazing. And, you know, you really don't have to say anything except what this coffee is doing in your life. And people are going to see the changes. And it's so exciting. My husband has lost 30 pounds in 9 weeks. He is up and moving. He's like a new person. And for me, I've only lost 6 pounds, but guys, I'm telling you, the way I feel, I don't care if I ever lose a pound. Like, my anxiety is gone. My depression is gone. I am up. I'm moving. I'm going and doing all day long. I'm seriously going to 5 a.m. boot camp, and that is insane. I used to have like 9 hours of sleep, and now it's just, you know, I'm up and ready to go. I'm rested. I feel so great. My daughter, like I said, we had struggled for a couple of years with her. She battled anxiety and depression. I started her on the hot chocolate and the happy pill. And guys, she is like a new person. She is truly thriving in school. She is happy again. She has auditioned for plays and theater. Like, she's just living her best life. We all three are. It has completely changed our lives. And so, like I said, the very first day that I drank it, I knew that I had to change something in my life because I couldn't be committed to something else anymore. I had watched for 10 months, and I was like, I'm ready to make this change. So I went for it. I joined, and truly, guys, it's been, it's just been amazing because I'm excited about it. I feel good, and my friends and my family see me feel good, and I want to tell people about it because I want everybody to experience exactly what we have in my household. I want them to know it's not a gimmick. I want them to know that it's not, you know, something that we're making up in our heads. Like I said, my husband has zero opinion, and he talks about it every single day, guys, because we know that it is a life changer. Like, it truly saved our marriage. I think it truly saved my child's life. And that is so important, guys, because, you know, we all struggle with anxiety and depression, and people struggle with the inside fear of going to the doctor and being judged. And we have something that people need. You know, it's not a product that we want. It's something that people need. So my very first month here, I ranked up. The second month I ranked up. I'm in my month 3 and I'm on schedule to rank up again. I'm just starting out. I have not had to recruit a single person. Everyone has come to me. It's been truly, truly just insane. You know, I just feel like this opportunity is just so different. It's not something that you really, like I said, you have to market or have to make things up. All you have to do is share your story and your testimonies, and people are really going to see how much it's changed your life, and it's truly changed mine. So don't be like me and wait 10 months before you decide to join. You know, it's worth it. It's worth it from the very first drink. If you think you love it and you feel different, join. It's worth it. This community, the positivity, just the support, the training is unreal, and this team is amazing. So thank you guys for listening. I hope that someone can relate and this helps.
Thank you, Jessica. You absolutely nailed it. You were doing absolutely amazing. And yes, for just starting out, you were absolutely crushing it. I really wanted you to come on here and talk, because I really just wanted people to see that you can come in and right away you can just start crushing it here. You know, you don't have to do anything crazy. I mean, you can just, you know, do amazing just from, you know, a small team and personal sales. So I really thought it was important for you to come talk. Okay. Oh, last but not least, I want to Brittany Gardner here talk. Brittany's story is absolutely incredible. She's also a really great friend of mine. And I want you guys to hear from her because she is just killing it, just absolutely unreal. She's someone that I look up to. She inspires me daily with her post. I think she's just absolutely incredible at this business, and I just want her to tell you guys what she has done. So Brittany, are you there?
Hey y'all. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I just messaged Tara in the chat and I said, just skip me, because Jessica just pretty much killed it and summarized and did it all for us. So, but I started, today is my 1 year anniversary. Actually, 1 year ago today is when I joined, and I hope my Wi-Fi and everything works out. Can y'all hear me all right?
We can hear you just fine.
All right. So 1 year ago today, I joined. I had already started the product. I gained a lot of weight. We were on the road full time in an RV with 2 toddlers. I am a mom, and my kids are asleep, which is why I look like this, because we've already had our baths. But this is how I look, even before we had our baths, just to be honest. But we was on the road full time with my husband. He works off away from home. And we decided to go on the road with him so we could, you know, be with him, even if it was just eating dinner and going to sleep with him every night. And that was all fine and dandy. You know, we made it 12 months, but it was probably the hardest time of my life, other than when I immediately had my kids 12 months apart. But it was one of the hardest times in our life, because I really did get into a deep depression and gained a lot of weight. It was hard. Struggling and juggling motherhood, being in the RV. There were no days of just, you know, Mommy doesn't feel good today, or the kids don't feel good today, so we're just going to sit in the RV. You know, we couldn't have too many of those days anyways. We had to always constantly go, which is probably why I'm such a homebody now, but I was a homebody before that. So I just probably joined, tried the product first from another friend, and mostly for the balanced hormones, anxiety, depression. She was losing some weight. I had gained a lot of weight, too much weight. I was over 200 pounds. And I know I needed to lose weight, but I mostly wanted to feel better regardless of how big I was. I wanted to just, you know, feel better. And be able to go and do with my kids, and, you know, not drag in the mornings. I didn't like that feeling of just never wanting to get out of the bed. And I didn't like that feeling of always being tired, no matter what I did, no matter what vitamins I took, no matter how many energy drinks I did, how much coffee I drank. I never had the energy to make it through the day. About 2 or 3 o'clock, I was literally so tired that I was just weak. And so immediately, on the first day or so, I did feel a difference, but my husband was home just for that weekend, and so I was like, well, we'll see how Monday is. And I noticed that, after a couple more days of him being gone, and I didn't really, fall into that of the highs and the lows that comes with your husband coming home on a Saturday and leaving back out on a Sunday. I still fall into those highs and lows, but it just doesn't last it's just for a day of low, and it's not so much of 2 and 3 weeks of lows, and next thing you know, I've then spiraled back into a depression, So the coffee has definitely changed my life physically and mentally. So I decided to join, and I joined Tara, and she always, you're going to do great. I'm so excited for you. You're going to kill it. And I had done so many other companies in the past that, which is probably what held me back so long from trying the product, is because I had tried so many different things and done so many different things, and I was just never really successful. I didn't have any success. I didn't, I've never been one of those people, I always dreamed of that. I was always in network marketing, and I would give it my all, and I would give it at least a good 12 months go. And I was just never one of those people that ever seen success. And I've always wanted to bring my husband home. That's my ultimate, goal. It's always been my goal. Anytime I've ever done anything from home, it's always been the dream of, man, I really wish I could make this a full-time income so I can bring my husband home. Even when I was doing little things like embroidery and monogramming and doing, little crafting things, I always had the thought of, if I could just bring my husband home, So that has always been my main and ultimate goal. And we are getting pretty close, but at one of the companies I was in, it's just amazing to me, because one of the companies I was in, one of the highest ranks in the company was, $200K. That was the top of the company. That means that you and your team sold over $200,000 in product that month, in whatever product you were, doing or whatever. Well, it's just so amazing to me to think that just in 1 year, my team and I have sold over $300,000 a month, and we have been consistent with that. I think last month was our first month to hit it. The month before that, we were super close, like almost 5,000 short of selling that $300K. But it's just amazing to me to look back now and think, I just thought this was just going to be some whatever, I love it, so why not share it with a couple of friends around here and just, make $50, $100, or maybe even just make my money's worth in my product, and then just make a little cash here and there to spend on the kids, It's just turned into so much more than that, and we're so blessed, and I'm so thankful, and so glad we tried and joined this product and this company.
Thank you, Brittany. You absolutely crushed that. So you've done so amazing, and I'm so proud of you. And it's just insane to think that in a year you're doing $300,000 in sales. It's truly incredible. But yeah, guys, that's really all we have for you. We've been on here for a while now, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. But if you are watching and you like what you see, make sure you get with the person that invited you to this call and talk to them about how you can get started with running your own Happy Coffee business for under $100. It's an absolutely amazing investment. I can go over all the details with you. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed our stories, and we will meet with you guys later. All right, guys, bye.
Thank you.